Hi, I'm Atlas, and today I'm going to talk about why Act 3 wasn't a horrible event. I made a video for this already, but it got, the microphone, because of Nvidia's dumb update, my microphone didn't work, so I'm going to make another one, and another one, until it works. Well, joke aside, I'm recording this on, what's it called? Like, a different video machine, and, different video recorder, and, so far it's doing the job. Now, first of all, many people think Lunar Overkill was a horrible event. Why? Because of Act 3. I have a couple of messages, things to say. One, if Act 3 was so horrible, then why you... Never mind. I lost my... Okay, so first of all, let's start with Act 1. Was Act 1 a bad event? No. Please. It, showed the Umbra childhood. And, overall was a foundation for a very well made event. Act 2 might have been a bit worse. Mainly because it was more gameplay based and the balancing was a bit bad. Act 3, many people would consider bad, but I wouldn't. Mainly for the reason that Act 1 and Act 2 were almost perfect. And on top of that, there are a couple of factors which you need to rule in. One, the developer said balancing is not a priority at the moment, and until late February, that gave us probably the most broken tower in the history of TDS. Second of all, horrible timing, I'm an idiot. I actually thought it was wave time. Second of all, you need to consider that the event was released on deadline. Certain YouTubers said if they didn't, said they could wait a weekend so the event could be better. But I doubt they'll wait like even 2 days and probably start screaming saying, "No, you won't get to Good TDS event matters very much." Now, overall, this led basically a revolt in the community. Second of all are the bugs. Because the event was impossible, and people had to use bugs such as the freezer bug to beat the event. Now, I understand that, having a practically impossible event only beatable with one bug. But overall, it is somewhat exaggerated in the sense that the most of the game-breaking bugs were fixed after a day, or in a day, and yeah, the bugs were covered. Now, some bugs, such as the hitbox bug, where you can hit zombies or the hands with the flashlights, were still prevalent and annoying. Now, for those people, it's just a matter of bad RNG, which I don't blame you for getting tired of it, but it's very common and you have to get used to it. Now, second of all, the event towers. Now, there are 2 event towers, but one of them was very fun to use, one of them was horrible. But then the balancing made it so, yeah. First of all, Necromancer. It might not be that good, but, yeah, it's not that good, but overall it was fun to have. The last gem tower was released like a year and a half before, and overall we needed another gem tower. So it was fun that they made it like, I know, gem tower and not a light 2 tower. Second of all, the Jester. The Jester was the real prize of this event, apart from the UGCs, which I doubt many people care for. And overall, it was probably the most broken event tower in the history of TDS. It can confuse enemies and basically gave you a free ticket to soloing hardcore. Apart from me, which I've got 2,126 health. Kill it! And overall, that 2,126 HP attempt was my closest ever, basically. Now, let's like maybe the game might have given us a fun tower, but what about the event? Now, actually no, what about the lore? Many people are going to complain about the lore. Now, in my opinion, the lore might have not been immaculate. I'm no actor myself, or no playwriter, but I can say one thing. The lore was still good. Why? Because it explains Umbre's childhood. What if the narrator was the guy who manipulated Umber? What if the narrator was Lord Exo? Have you ever thought about it that way? I'm an idiot. Now, so you need to consider a lot of other factors. Narrator being Lord Exo, for example. What else? So narrated Lord Exo. We have the possibility that so basically, think of it this way: Armor was manipulated. She turned into like some sort of evil supervillain, and then she became a galactic supervillain. You might think, why doesn't the narrator fit in here? It fits perfectly. He's Lord Exo. So he's the guy who basically made the towers, and it's either just a play or he is Lord Exo and release everybody to hate each other. What else? The follow-up. Because of this event's in your eyes underperformance, this led not probably a beloved community member, also known as Razratix, to be fired. Now, this led a lot of tension within the community, and this is still a secret as of July 18th. So we don't know why he got fired, but it might have been due to the event's underperformance. All we know is we don't know anything. They said, and you need to consider a lot of other things. Despite having not that like a very rigid schedule, in 2 weeks they made probably one of the best TDS events in public eyes. I personally didn't really like it that much. It was too easy. Even with 3 accelerators, those are all challenging. Now, 2 weeks, perfect. Or 2 weeks, but after the event, a perfect event. The skins, and you mentioned them too. The skins were very good. For example, we had my classification for a very big event, which this only happened on Halloween, is if there's a DJ skin. There was a DJ skin. Now, with multiple other skins such as Masquerade and a lot of old skins such as the ghost skins being brought back. I have some of them, including this one from a different event. Overall, this event is extremely underrated, and the developers should be appreciated more for their efforts that they put into this. Hello. Wait, I won't say add this out, but I just want to like increase my time that people spend watching, so I'm just gonna make it so you can watch full FPS. Quite hard. Okay, now you can still feel free to argue with me if you don't want to. But many people, well, I'm probably the only person who believes in this, but I believe the reason people started really hating this event is because of Soul. He made multiple critical remarks about the developers for maybe their bad job, and this in turn led the community to hate the event. There's like a massive battle with the YouTubers, so like think of the YouTubers as an exclusive club, which is very hard to get into. I've tried many times and it didn't work. So because the YouTubers are basically the propagandists of TDS, whatever they say is true and they're believed to be good. Some of them aren't, most of them aren't. So overall, I'd like to rethink your perception on Lunar. It was maybe not perfectly executed. The lore may not have been great, but if you think about it more clearly, it is kind of good. If my microphone doesn't work, I swear to God, I will eat my head. Ah, I actually upgraded this commander. And I maxed it. Okay, let's see if you can win this. You're not optimistic. I'm going to get a big one too. Sounds fun. If he stops. That sounds like good. I didn't even know I sold that. Really? Fast.